Okay, that was a short break, and now we're coming back with a wheel of cheese. I took a little break. Everybody took a break. We come back with a serving of cheese. So let's go right into the wheel of cheese here. Post-holiday stream. Yes, here we go. Some cheesy wheel coming up. All righty. Let's do this. Our first cheesy response here is going to be for, let me get into the cheesy section here. And DJ Sir, DJ's a tembo. Won our last time. Let's go, refreshing the list. Here we go. Oh, not too fat. Okay, I like that. Very chill. If you see you, you see you. I see you. Here we go. Yes, I started the hard drive. Who is it? Who is it? Oh, no. Oh, 1 a.m. Look who won. I'm going to wait. I'm watching this on the chat. Everybody, let's watch this. All right, watch what happens in the chat. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I wish I had popcorn for this. It's going down in the chat, people. Oh, my God. It's going down. I'm waiting. Let's watch this one. Oh, look at you guys. Come on. This is great. This is fantastic. Oh, shit. Well, guys, it's Patty Cake. So let's see what he wants. Patty Cake wants us to... I can't laugh. Ouch. You guys made me laugh. Oh, no. Really, dude? Really? I'm not kidding, guys. This is what Patty Cake wanted. And I have to honor it. So I'm not kidding. He says, Merry Chrysler and have a happy Honda days. I'm not kidding, guys. This is what Patty Cake wants. This is what I got to play. I'm sorry. It's not me. I honor the win. So I'm not kidding. This has nothing to do with... Are you guys ready? I'm not even going to introduce it because it's embarrassing. Bruh. Ugh.
It's the time of the year.
Why do you do this to me?
Everyone does their share. Christmas lights are blinking.
Yes, you did see it earlier. That's what I'm saying.
In the air. Toot lady in the kitchen. Low me, pour sugar and spice. Coololo wrapped in patches.
I'm not even gonna watch it. I can't even watch it.
You'll get one if you're naughty or nice. But just outside,
I think that's why Patty Cakes did it, is because I did open the stream with this.
No Christmas tree or pretty lights to decorate their home, so let's all go melly, 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 kaliki maka to someone new. Share the spirit and share the cheer. Share it with someone new. Melly, 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 melly,
I'm not watching.
Kaliki maka from you and yours, yeah. Spread the aloha, spread the joy. Spread it all right next door. It's all on the family.
Yeah, that's not really me. That's AI. This is the very first version of AI in 2017. The whole thing.
It's the time of the year for the love and the cheer and hold each other real tight. Now take all the love and start the living by the giving. Everybody knows that feeling when
I'm
you
not
give
watching,
what you
no.
got to someone who needs loving. Melly, 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 kaliki maka to someone new. Share the spirit and share the cheer. Share it with someone new. Melly, 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 kaliki maka from you and yours, yeah. Spread the aloha, spread the joy. Give a little what you've got to someone who doesn't have a lot. Melly, kaliki maka.
Thanks, Patty Cakes. Okay, in defense of Patty Cakes, he said he did put that in before the stream started. So, but he won, and I played it. Yeah, that was fun. But I mean, it was fun. You know, Aman, I think, who was it? Or maybe it was Snake that said, did I lose the sparkle of, you know, there's something to be said about that. Okay, forget the track and what it was about musically. We already heard it, right? You know, upright bass, piano, kind of a pseudo swingy thingy, whatever. Funny enough, this is a happy stream, right? This pre-holidays. Yes, there has been a loss, a little bit of a loss of that particular sparkle as far as wanting to compose and build something like that. But for me, even though I don't have that same creative zeal anymore, and it's just not a part of it, you know, there's one main reason why that track even happened is because I used that track for fundraising for food banks in the 2017s. And that's why it says mele, 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 mele kaliki maka to someone new. So to celebrate it, you know, reach out kind of a thing. So that I had a little bit of a buzz. But as far as sitting down and composing, it was fun to play and all that sort of stuff. But now I don't have that same kind of a thing. But when I listen to it and watch it, I do kind of go, ah, yeah, I remember. I remember. Yeah, that was good fun times. You know, that was kind of cool. So yeah, that's what I mean, you know. Anyhow, let's go on. More cheese. Please, here we go. The next cheesy wheelie spin, and by the way, patty cakes, brah, thanks. You're one of the good ones, pal. All right, here we go. I mean, according to 1 a.m. and all your supporters. Let's go. Refreshing it. Here we go. It's gonna land on 1 a.m. No, I'm kidding. All right, Unknown Sheep TV. Let's see what Unknown Sheep TV wants. Unknown Sheep TV wants us to listen to an industrial track. Little Big Planet's the name of the OST, Little Big Planet. I kind of recognize the thumbnail. I think we've done something from a Little Big Planet. Please, and I mean please, react to the OST Little Big Planet. We're doing so. There's so many gems that are not appreciated enough. This game seriously is basically forgotten by Sony, and I wish it gets recognized more. Some of my favorite tracks is Getting It Together, Mr. Patch, The Orb of the Dreamers, and more. So I hope you're here. If not, well, you know where you can watch this video a little later, and I will, you know, put it up on Twitch and publish it after the stream. But anyhow, Unknown Sheep TV, here you go. Happy holidays to you. No lump of coal for you. It landed on you, and this is your song. So from the game OST, Little Big Planet, this is Get It Together. Let's go. This is really cool. That oversaturated, fried up drum pattern is a real compliment to the and the instrument they have going there. Anybody knows if this was a band and one of their tracks, or is this part of the composition that was original for the game? Very hooky, very catchy. Oh, thanks, Cardi. Super catchy. I mean, if this is a band project, however it was licensed out, it just seems like there's so much room in there for interpretation of potential melody. That's great. This has got to be late 90s in its production of the music, not necessarily the game, but that's what I'm sensing. That was a really super fun track. Hey, Samson, welcome to the chat. The sounds of it and the way it was produced kind of reminds me of mid to late 90s, like the track within it itself. I just read the comment that this was kind of a demo, I believe. That kind of pseudo kind of went around as a submission. But in of itself, the track was written, it carries itself. And if I'm remembering it at this point, then it does a job of being a piece of music that makes it very fun and memorable. Funny enough, even though the drums in that was really kind of had that oversaturated fried sound, like I had said earlier, using the flute sound kind of thing, excuse me, using the flute sound thing, or sound thing, kind of softened it up, kind of like made it, you know, like even in the visual, I've never played the game, I don't know what it's about, but it's almost like, okay, there's this banging stuff going on, but it's almost like the flute would have been the Yarny dudes, you know, that I see right here. So really fun track, man, very bouncy. Really quick, I want to let everybody know that no more donos or cheese. The forum is only because I do have to compress this. I don't want to get too far out there and not being able to get everybody in on the donos. Makuzia, I just saw you. Come on up. I think you're the last guy in. But the first guy to come back as soon as I get back into the donos. So I just want to let you guys know. So, yeah. So let's continue on with some more cheese. More wheel of cheese, please. And I will not be refreshing at this point any more wheel of cheese. So whatever is here on the wheel of cheesy, if you're there, you are there. Here we go. All right. Everybody, we speen. No, caving, I definitely didn't forget you. Okay, here we go. Who is it? No! Oh no! Let the games begin. This is, okay, everybody get your popcorn. Here we go. Here we go. Everybody, you're in on this. Let's watch this. I'm not even looking at what he wants yet. I want to watch what happens here in the chat. I'm just saying. Oh my God. Look at this. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Come on, guys. Really? Is this is all we got for this feud? This family feud of love between 1AM and patty cakes? I mean, where is Snake on this one? I'm waiting for Snake to come on in and jump in on this one. I'm just saying. All right. I have no words. Snake. Oh, shit. All right, let's see what 1AM wants. It couldn't get any better. Because the stream, for the potential last stream of the year, could not be any better than what just happened here. I'm just saying. 1AM wants us to check out a song. This is, could it be some heaviness? Oh my God, 1AM, at least you're coming in hot with a pretty sick band here. Guys, no messages needed. We're gonna be listening to something from System of a Down, Velocity of Obscenity. And Merry Christmas to you too. No. All right, guys, let's do this. System of a Down. All right. I believe this is the project Rick Rubin produced, right, on this album?
Terracotta, banana, terracotta, terracotta pie. Banana, 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 terracotta, banana, terracotta, terracotta pie.
Acidity of obscenity in your eyes. Terracotta, terracotta, terracotta pie. Is that a perfect way of holding you, baby? Acidity of obscenity in your eyes.
What a great piece.
Terracotta pie. Hey, terracotta pie. Hey,
Is he saying terracotta pie?
terracotta pie. Banana, 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 terracotta, banana, terracotta, terracotta.
Somebody help me with that. These guys are brilliant. God.
With the bad feet, beat the meat, treat the feet to the sweet.
The little chipmunk voice in the backs too. Very well done.
Banana, 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 terracotta, banana, terracotta, terracotta pie. Banana, 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 terracotta, banana, terracotta, terracotta pie.
Acidity of obscenity in your eyes. Terracotta pie. Hey, terracotta pie. Hey, terracotta pie. Hey, terracotta pie.
There's got to be something associated with terracotta pie and what they stand for at some point. Soundgarden, is that really the lyrics?
From the whores with bad feet, beat the meat, treat the
Beat the meat?
to the sweet milky seed.
To the sweet milky seeds. Now I hear it. Banana, 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 terracotta pie. What do you say to that? Nothing, because I have a lot of peanuts in my mouth, but so creative in the sense that, like you guys just said there, the reason why he wrote that 1 a.m. was because he just liked the way all that stuff sounded. And the fact that they can sit there and say, let's turn this into this. Something that's really cool about System of a Down that's always been a standout for me is when I listen to them, in my mind, I'm thinking like a musical theater, like something happening on stage, because there's so much, there's so much in there, that glitchiness and that can pull from your personality about how they do their production and stop, start. Is this the same album where Chop Suey came off? I'm just wondering if that, like, they were really mixing that formula up through the album. So I don't know, because I'm not too sure, but, oh, it's not, okay. Well, either way, that formula that System of a Down or Surge blends into their production is just outstanding, and nothing's like them. They are such a standalone band in their formula and how they write and compose. It's mind-numbing. I'm just saying. More cheese, please. Okay, so the next one coming up for Cheesy, excuse me, is going to be, let's see here. Well, say goodbye to 1 a.m. there. Doink. Dude, thanks. Truly appreciate it. But I couldn't have paid this to happen, to have you and Patty Cakes show up on the same stream in the Wheel of Cheese. Oh, so holiday ordained. Don't clip that. I'm just saying. Here we go. Refreshing the list. No, that's right. I don't have to refresh the list anymore. We're just going to continue going because I've closed off the forum. Are you guys ready? We spin. Oh. Robo Gorbachev. Yeah, Ivy Creep, I'm sorry. I had to close the forum because I'm squeezing in time. But come on into the Wheel of Cheese. All right. Robo Gorbachev. What do we got here? Robo Gorbachev wants us to check out. What do we have here? We have for Robo Gorbachev. Am I seeing this right? Yes, it is. This track is from Masayoshi Takanaka's 1976 debut solo album, Seychelles. I got shingles. No, that's not it. The band is Masayoshi Takanaka, and the name of the song is Tokyo Reggae. You guys ready for this? Some Tokyo Reggae. Here we go. Let's flip it over. Stand by. The Love Boat. That wah-wah guitar phrasing. The swimminess of the Rhodes electric piano, such a signature thing in the 70s. I know, isn't that thing just squashed good music? Like the release is set at like a second and a half. So it stays. Real live strings in those arrangements. Oh, beautiful. That's, the strings are actually following the guitar work. Ooh, the bass. I like that. What I love about this is that the length of the track is 420. Perfect emotes judgment. That's what the compression probably looks like on those guitars. Squeeze! I love the great string arrangements, the answer backs. See if he does it again. Well done. Yes, SP, those are the emotes right there. By the way, good morning. Bass going 2 octaves in some of those runs there. Give us a fade. The Love Boat. That was a great track, man. I fully dug that. Uh-oh, my voice is cracking. What a fun track. You know, just once again, part of an era when music was written in a way where there was a lot of joy and fun and happiness and uplifting, and especially coming from composers in Japan in that time, there was a lot of very upbeat, very positive, very motivational music coming out in all the genres, but they kept that through thread. If you really think about it, as far as I know, I can hang myself on this statement, but there wasn't a lot of dark and heavy music coming out of Japan. Matter of fact, I don't know if there ever, the balance of, whereas I would say Western music, there's a really good, slice of heavy, emotional, sad, gnarlyism. That's my new religion, gnarlyism. So there's a lot of representation from, UK and the Western, I guess that's part of Western music. I don't know if that's how that works, but a lot of expression, where a lot of the expression of music that came out of Japan on pop levels and many different levels, very positive and uplifting and stuff. So I don't know if that's a thing to look at or something, if something I'm just maybe just hitting, something there in the personality of the composers extended, through this. Or if maybe a lot of these composers are post-World War II affected. So in other words, a lot of the trying to uplift the population, if I recall history correctly, and I don't know, Patty Cakes might be able to lean on this a little later, but there's a lot of unique things that happened in media, a lot of the happy dings and faces that would show up, and and a lot of stuff that would happen, and very uplifting and stuff of some of those composers also living through that period, continuing that vibey, positive, life is good, life is great, life is wonderful, and maybe it wasn't a cool thing to go dark. I don't know. I'm just kind of riffing on that. I don't know if there's anything to it, but it just, my intuition says there's something to, rotten Soundgarden, I like that. Pray to the altar of the holy gnarlyism. Oh, God. Oh, shit, what have I started? Anyhow, okay. You know what? That is so true, Makuzia. That is absolutely so true. I couldn't have said it any better. All right. As a matter of fact, Makuzia, we're starting with you. We're getting back into the donos. Sorry about that whole debauch. I don't know what happened there, and I don't know how there was a disconnect. And Caving, I have not forgotten about you. Caving's track is going to come next. So, ow. Okay. Makuzia wants us to listen to the main theme of a Korean crime thriller TV series, Stranger. And the main theme right here is what we're going to listen to. Makuzia, first and foremost, happy holidays to you. You're a legacy Kadu. Thank you so much. You've always been very generous, and it's good to see you pop by here. You also bring a lot of very unique music through our chat, so I do appreciate it. We all appreciate it. All right, guys, let's do this. This is from Makuzia. Let's go. Makuzia, can you give me a date? I'm loving the finger drum style. Setting up the patterns like that in a very ambient way. Oh, this is great. God, listen to that old style bass synth sound. Gamlin, that's what I'm thinking about. I don't know if the finger drums are... The reason why I ask is it's very cleanly produced and recorded. Oh my God, listen to that synth bass, so classic. So far, since the beginning of the track, there's been something rhythmically moving, even though everything just pulled up now. Now we got the strings that are putting a little tension in there. Yeah, good music. Super cinematic, theatrical. Like if this is like a crime show, fast edits, laboratory, people are looking at things, you know, like a non-dialogue part of the show. I like the dynamics and the moving in the production. Makuzia came in with the drums, gave it this, now it's pulling us back. So now we're getting a little storm drum work. But the tension's always there with the arpeggiation or the ostinato. Oop, a little left. Couldn't just let us hang on there on that one last stop there. So Makuzia, this track, you know, you gave it, when you put it in the head in the description of this Korean crime TV show. What I don't know is that if there was a leitmotif as a part of that, but what it did remind me of is that a friend of mine was the director and co-producer of the first round of CSI, like Las Vegas. They just called it CSI, not CSI Las Vegas. It was before it branched out. And this kind of music, his name was Louis Melito, this kind of music is very much reminds me of the kind of like fast edits, if there would be like a minute of no dialogue. And, you know, the character says, oh, look at this, blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden it goes into quick cuts of, you know, they're working on this, they're doing this, they're cutting into this, they're doing this, or they're putting it all together and stuff like that. It had that energy. It had that kind of power in its support of the composition in of itself. Now, in the TV show, I don't know where they would have placed this. This seemed like it was a complete piece that was probably a derivative of part of the, let's say, a score piece in the TV show, and then this was just more the expanded version of it. But very, very, always had that air of like tension, not knowing what's coming around the corner. Of course, you know, in the scale or in the minor key, that it seemed like, obviously, if you're in a minor key, you're going to have a little bit more of a standoffish, not always, but you know, standoffish kind of vibe. But anyhow, Makuzia, thank you so much. Sorry about the little glitch earlier in the forum. It was great to see you here. Happy holidays to you, man. Truly. Thank you. All right, next up is Porcupine. Porcupine wants us to listen to a track. Might not make the stream today. Oh, but no, Porcupine, if you're sitting here, look. Oh, Patty Cakes is bummed. He missed the he missed the chat war when 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Okay, might not make the stream today, but a fitting holiday adjacent song. This is an original song as well, or I like the original. So this is the band Stars, and the name of the song is Fairytale of New York. The Pogus cover. Something like that. Here we go. All right. The Strombo Show.
It was Christmas Eve, babe, in the drunk tank. An old man said to me, won't see another one. And then he sang a song.
I like his voice.
The rare old Mountain Dew. I turned
Kind of a
my
musical
face
theater
away
kind of vibe.
and dreamed about you. Got on the lucky one. Came in at 10 to 1. I've got a feeling this year's for me and you. So happy Christmas. I love you, baby. I can see a better time when all our dreams come true.
Yeah, this seems to be coming from a place of, here we are at the end of the year. Things may have not gone as well as I hoped and I loved, but looking forward to the next year. There's a little 6/8 vibe there.
They've got rivers of gold. When the wind blows right through you, it's no place for the old. When you first took my hand on that cold Christmas Eve, you promised me Broadway was waiting for me. You were handsome.
You were pretty, queen of New York City. When the band finished playing, they howled out for more. Sinatra was swinging, all the drunks they were singing. We kissed on the corner, then danced through the night. The boys of the NYPD choir were singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day.
Well, that would make sense. Yeah, New York's police department, I guess a lot of them early on were Irish, weren't they? So maybe that's why this is tied in style-wise.
They're almost dead on a drip in that bed.
You scumbag, you maggot, you cheap, lousy faggot. Happy Christmas, your ass. I pray God it's our last.
The boys of the NYPD choir were singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day.
I like the room ambiance in this. Obviously, this is a live performance, but not trying to trick. He is the cymbal stand. That's great.
Well, so could anyone. You took my dreams from me when I first found you.
I kept them with me, babe, and I put them with my own. Can't make it all alone. I build my dreams around you. The boys of the NYPD choir were singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day.
That's great.
Bye, Campbell. See you next year. See you next year.
That was so well produced. Both. Oops. What did I do there? Oh well. That was so well produced. The visual, the sound, and everything. The live in somebody's living room. The kitchen's on the other side. There's a few people there. Sounded fantastic. So obviously, when we get into that 6/8, which is that vibe that we all know. Dun, 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 dun. It definitely took on that Irish kind of vibe, which in my mind, SB just responded that I guess the Irish back in the day in Australia, I guess they were sent in Australia to go to prison or something. I don't know much about the history of that and what that entails, but I recall something like that. Whereas in New York, and still, there's a very, from what I understand, as a matter of fact, even when I think of the song from Cypress Hill, what's the famous song there? Jump Around. Very big Irish presence in the police department, like legacy, and then in the fire department as well. So that all kind of tied in for me. So yeah, great song. I loved it. I love the energy, the live vibe of it, and everything. Thanks for bringing it through. Okay, next up is hardcore. Hardcore. Oh, good. I've been loving the music from this. Loving the music from this. Haven't got it yet. But I've got to go for it. This is Last Dive, Lost Lace, Sister of the Void. So this I think might be a few tracks here. So let's go. Sorry if you hear me crumpling and crunchy my peanut M&Ms here. Here we go. I was waiting for that to resolve. Oh, so beautiful, so rich. This is so beautiful, but when that little arpeggiation starts, or the little ostinato, kind of remind me at the beginning of a TV show. Can't remember what that was. So beautifully written. Yeah, when that harp came in. The heaviness in which these arrangements grow that allow you to still breathe and really take it in and feel it. Beautiful, powerful. Uh-oh, I think we're in for a boss fight here. Let's go. Is this like the last boss fight? Should it be a spoiler alert? Oh, that hanging out there violin. And to me, the violin is the main character. And the heaviness of the arrangement is obviously the opponent, but then the darkness of what this boss fight is. Well, the game looking like it's getting pretty intense there. We're hearing some of the lower horns there, certain accents. They're back there, but they're giving you just a little bit of a rip. The battle's giving me anxiety watching. There's a lot of stuff going on in there. Nice unison with vocals and the horn phrases. See how they're following each other in unison? Timpani's representing well. I know they're there. I heard them. Oh, did he beat him there? Wow. What a dramatic ending for the tracking of itself. Something else, I think there's more here coming up. Well, killed the bad dude. Main dude, Squidward, is dead. Unless it could be a revealing. What I love about what I just saw as a boss battle piece of music is it really pulls hard on the emotion of what's happening and doesn't lean on too much a very powerful downbeat percussive, you know, the things that happen during boss fights usually are very emphasized with a lot of, you know, powerful ostinatos of the bottom section of like the strings, drums, storm drums and stuff. What I thought was magical about this is that this whole boss battle, the ending of the game, was a culmination of powerful emotions that was really signified by the arrangements. The horns and the choral pieces and the violins. At the very beginning of the battle, there's the violin, you know, playing and stuff, you know. Christopher Larkin, absolutely wonderful, wonderful, wonderful piece of work. I like being an old composer. I don't have to work anymore. I can sit here and just enjoy wonderful music like this. Thank you, Doc Doom, for bringing this in, man. This is super badass, you know. I know, Bass Boss. I can't help it. My tongue gets twisted. Oh, man. And I know there's music playing here. I'm just... For the people who've probably played the game, this is a debriefing, an emotional debriefing piece, as I would call it in the composer world. I don't know, maybe I should see if I can't get a hold of Christopher Larkin for an interview. I think that'd be great. Heck, I had Austin Winnery. Maybe I should ask Austin if I can get in touch with Christopher Larkin. What do you guys think? Should I do that for 2026? I think that would be badass. No, you know what? You're right, Amon. You're so right about that. And I didn't watch any of the game show thingy award. I don't know what's going on in the Grammys. But I think I did mention something about that, saying what an intense year to be in the mix. Maybe this game released at the end of the year in time to maybe be a part of next year's awards. So I don't know if Christopher Larkin and Silk Song, sorry. Hollow Knight Silk Song was part of it. I don't know, were they nominated in it, you know? Oh, it did go up against it, Jakin? Okay, gotcha. Well, either way you look at it, for everybody that knows they know what they know, I'm going to also think that maybe Christopher Larkin and is just so maybe a lot like Austin, where Austin is humbled by the accolades that he gets with, you know, the work that he does and everything. But it's a thing to be nominated and to win. Yes, it's part of the complete journey. But, you know, composers like Austin Wintory or Larkin, their body of work, they're probably haven't even hit their halfway point in their stride. So this is going to be a whole lifetime of sorry, I'm having a hard time breathing for a second. You know, so anyhow, hang on for a second, guys. Oh shit, that was a trip. Okay, I promise I won't die on this stream. I mean, if I have anything to do with it. The universe has a different plan. I don't know. Okay, sorry about that. I was just glowing over the thing, and all of a sudden I'm like, why can't I breathe? And why is my chest doing that? Okay. All right, next up, we have, who do we have coming up here? Let's see. Okay, so this is Kiku Hana, is a duo of normally Vocaloid producer Kiku and singer Hanatan. This is my favorite song by them. Hanatan has pipes. Okay, so looks like we're going to get exquisitely some exquisite music, some vocal representation. Okay, let's go. This is from Wapadaskaulawantiki. I'm sorry, I'm not getting this right. The profile, I think it's maybe the first time, perhaps, maybe dropping in and saying hi, I don't know. I'm going to just try to enunciate this. Wapadasaklaaritotik is the name of the individual. Happy holidays to you, man, for dropping this in. Let's go. Hey, there you are. I tried, brah. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Here we go. Oh, shit. Here we go. Super cool muted piano. Wow. Wow. Super intense. Really great choices of sounds for the arrangements. And this really works for her voice, because her voice is like a Ginsu knife. So the craziness of all the tracks behind it and the intensity, she's just like, I ain't stepping away, I'm cutting you in the forehead with this, you're gonna bleed. Voice, jeez. That's like Ado level. It's not the accordion, that's the, what is that instrument? Aman, a bandoron? If that's what, I can't remember. Brilliant. la melodica. All right. Pretty intense story going on behind it. I can't make it out because I'm not familiar with the culture of why this was written. Heavy. Bandion. That's what I thought as well. What a heavy track story-wise. I mean, super, super, super intense in its storytelling. I don't know what it represents, obviously. I don't know exactly from where the basis of the lyrics or anything. But what relays that to me is the intensity and the heaviness of the choices, like especially the drum patterns and stuff like that. To kind of, once again, it's kind of an oversaturation technique, slightly distorted, slightly, you know. I think in the story, even though I don't know what it's about, with her voice, first of all, like I said, I mean, seriously, when I say a Ginsu knife, in its tone and where it's positioned in the mix, she didn't have to be positioned really hot in the mix to come through with that thinner, even though it was powerful, thinner voice, because of where she is in her register in competition with what rest of the tones, right? From 16K to beetle fart. Or like I say, dog whistle to beetle fart. So she can comfortably stay in a mixed place where the arrangements and the choice of the phone and the choice of the tones in the instruments could be a little pushed up in the mix. So it hits you a little harder as the story is being told and stuff like that, you know. So great track, phenomenal track. And bandaron or bundadun, the din the squeeze box instrument that was playing there, I really thought that was a unique, out of the ordinary kind of, you know, use of that instrument, like out of nowhere coming in with that. And they kept it in the arrangement. It wasn't just a lightly featured moment there. It stuck with the arrangement, is what I'm saying, Okay, thank you so much. Next up, oh, guess who's coming in next? You didn't have to, you could have just emailed me. You didn't, but I'm a Snake wants us to listen to a song. Are you guys ready? I don't know if I've listened to this one. Let's check it out. Perfect timing too. It was just all beep, 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 beep. I don't think I have, actually. One of the most beautiful tracks from Skyrim played live. Was gonna add something more gusto, but feel like this caps off the year well. Guys, this is from I'm a Snake. And so stoked to have him back here for this stream. And this one is called Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. That's the name of the game. And this is Fair Horizons. This is live, though. So let's all melt into our chairs and enjoy this. Let's go. Far Horizons, sorry. Blah, 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 blah. French horn is such a beautiful instrument for so many different reasons. I love the lightness of the Celeste in the back. This is one of those top parts in the arrangement where I tell you that the melody has a beautiful unison throughout the sections. So it's not one section holding the melody, but it's layered through. Beautiful breathe spot in the arrangements here. So of course there's going to be a bring back point. Here it comes. Slowly bringing us and lifting us. I love all the dangling seconds and fourths and ninths in the choral arrangements. There's a predictable resolve in it, but still it's beautiful, so beautiful. Go softly into the minor, into the minor. This must be the leitmotif or the musical hook. Somewhere woven in there. I'm just getting the sense of it. Oh, I'm getting chicken skin. Goosebumps to the rest of the world. There's the bring back. Those vocals back there are so important. It's like the choir's taking up the space that maybe would have been assigned to the violins if there'd been no choir. So the violins and the rest of the dynamics of the band, the orchestra can follow the melody in unison. Beautiful technique there with the harpist. It's kind of the muting. Wow. I love so much of what we just watched. What else is magical about that is to watch, and I've said this, I'm going to say it every time somebody does this to me and drops in an orchestral piece for me to watch with live musicians. It's such a unique connections of the senses that we get the opportunity to, when you're here like a nerd, like what we do here, and you know, you're diving into the layers of the arrangements and to actually see what you're hearing. That can only happen in live performances. I don't care if it's Meshuggah or if it's Haydn. You know what I'm saying? If you could watch it, the association between that is so powerful. In the unique sense, in the unique case of an orchestra, because there are so many different, you know, sections, and then within the different sections, there's separation of sections, you know, divisi. To watch that all kind of come together as you're hearing it is this very unique appreciation too that you're going to get even if you're not too connected to the experience in that capacity, like I am geeking out, there's something to be, really said about how powerful that is, and that every one of the musicians inside those orchestras have studied ever since they were 5, 6, 8 years old, and they present their skill set to us. But one last thing I do want to mention, I was watching the conductor. A really good conductor, not that I'm not, that's not but my father, right? Everybody knows the hundreds and hundreds of scores or pieces he's conducted, and I've watched him do it. To watch a conductor take it all the way past the silence. So there's a couple more measures that are just everybody's rested, but to continue to count it off, even though there's silence, that's the magic. There's magic there too. Dudamel will tell you that. Mr. Dudamel. Che, Dudamel, ¿qué te parece argentino? ¿Qué ondas? All right. Anyhow, that was a great one. Thank you so much, Snake. No, you know what? I don't know anybody that's playing. My dad, though, what I will tell you, Snake, this is a unique story. I think I mentioned it once before. When Michael Jackson was using my dad for the History album, they did that in Los Angeles, but Michael was doing another project where I think he was living in Abu Dhabi or something, and he really needed my dad to do some more music work on one of his projects. I don't know, I think it was the one he was actually maybe preparing for before he died. I don't know. He had flown my dad and his wife to London, and the Philharmonic there actually, or the string section of the Philharmonic, from what I understand, was used for the arrangements my dad did for Michael that nobody ever heard. It's somewhere, whatever. And so that's as close, I think, as my family, me and, London Philharmonic kind of a thing. That's a little bit of the old Jeeves lore, yes. But that's as close as that's come. And Michael was, of course, really generous. My dad, he gave my dad first class and flew his wife out and everything. Because my dad was kind of on the fence, like going, especially with the challenges that Michael was having with his personal life. My dad was like, he's like, come on, George, I'll make it really easy on you. So a little bit of George lore, my dad. Okay, let's continue on. Next up, Caving, I haven't forgotten about you, stand by. Rotten Soundgarden. Let's do this. This is from the artist Cardi. Hey, Jeeves, wishing you and the family a fantastic Christmas and New Year's. Another track from South Korean band Cardi. You seem to like, yes, I did, very much, and I'm glad you're bringing it back. And a Merry Christmas to you. And I believe you're also the key holder to a 150K redeem, I think. I lost track. I've got to get back on that in 2026. All right, here we go. This is Cardi. The name of the song is Whippalapalor. I don't know what I'm whipping out, but it's a palor. Here we go.
혹시 너도 그 생각하니 hoping no one can hear about it so exciting.
So cool. Such a vibe already. She has the soul there, man. Love the guitar in this. Kind of adds that playing around the campfire vibe. A little bit of a reggae slice with that clean guitar. See if it does it again. Right there. Trying to identify the bass tone. I can hear the bass, I'm just trying to see what they did with it. Isn't it SB?
You can't deny the bruise, be blind to the truth.
Oh, that's great. I love that. Great production.
Wanna be cool, but don't go live through. You can't deny the bruise, be blind to your blue. But I can see you on light, it'll carry you through.
Kind of came in with a little bit of an ember there. Oh, is that a koto? Yes, sir. Let's go. Ooh, that's badass.
Don't buy, yes, don't buy, don't buy, don't buy. Don't buy, don't buy, don't.
Oh, first of all, what a great voice. Phenomenal voice. A little trem in the vibrato with the smokiness at the very end of those phrases and that kind of suave approach to it. Let me see if I can find a decent, there we go. One of so this was a visualizer, so I guess the video is AI or something like that, it doesn't matter. It was very nice though. It kind of put some peacefulness to the tone was kind of that, you know, being outside tripping around a fireplace, you know, after you just smoked a bowl of your favorite fattiness. Not that I know, I'm just saying, that's the feeling I get from my past, in my past. Very cool, very sexy, very sensual, very, very smoky. Like I mentioned, I think in the stream yesterday, the day before yesterday, very King Henry VIII or, you know, Courvoisier or very fine, you know, snifter of something. There was something I was going to say. Oh, and what I found unique is that just that one little bang with the guitar, just in that right part of the arrangement, gave you just a little bit of a slight tinge of the reggae-ness in there, which I thought was really good. This was a great glide for me. It's just this whole bounciness, nice and chill, and we go, and let's go. So yeah, that was Cardi. Thank you for bringing Cardi back, and happy holidays to you, man. Thanks for hanging out in 2025. Next up, I'm going to play Brexter, but you know what, Caving, or 1 a.m., if you're still hanging out, can you, I closed the link on my browser. Can you give me Caving's song again? Just, I suck, thank you, I own it, but we're doing it. Okay, guys, so here we go. Oh, did we just get a new subber? Got a couple of new, I think, really quick. Let me say hi to Wapada Daskalara Rokatiki. Thank you so much for your sub. And also Reese, or Rias, TTV, thank you for your sub as well. Appreciate that. Okay, so next up, Caving, I promise, we're gonna get you. I'm just saying, we're gonna get you. Oh, there it is. Wait a minute, there it is, it's right here. Let's get Cavings in right now. So give me a second and let me get that. Now I've got it. Let's go, this is Caving, finally. Oh my God, Caving, thank you for being so patient. Here we go. All right, this is his song. Thanks, 1 a.m. I mean, Snake. Uh-oh, wait a second. Nope. I'll take the fall for this myself too, so stand by. That's all right. It isn't my stream if I don't have a couple of uffs. You know what I'm saying? So this was Caving's original. This is really Caving's. And thank you, Snake, for the stick save. That's a hockey term for not letting the puck in. You saved me. You saved it. Here we go. Now we got Caving. Are you ready? Here we go. Porcupine Tree, yes, sir. Let's go. Smoke them if you got them, guys. It's going to be that kind of journey. Did I say it wrong? Steven Wilson, so brilliant with bringing us to the table with these long intros. Very Pink Floydish through here. Guys, we do have to tip the hat to the shaker. Never gets any love.
Never stopped the car on a drive in the dark.
I love where he came in on the melody there.
Never look for the truth in your mother's eyes.
Brilliant.
Never trust the sound of rain upon a river rushing through your ears. Arriving somewhere, but not here. Did you imagine the final sound is a gun?
I like that that pad work in the back isn't all relying on synth. There's organ vibe in there, which keeps to the authenticity of what Steven Wilson and the band, you know, Porcupine Tree, has a steeped part in their formula.
Did you ever imagine the last thing you'd hear as you fading out was a song? Arriving somewhere, but not here. All my designs simplified.
Wow. I can't tell if that's a little mini arpeggiation or they're just holding down the chord changes, but the very aggressive effect on it that's giving it a little bounciness.
It's all of my dreams sacrificed.
Great tone in that lead, jeez. Nice little phrase from the bass right there. Excellent post-production mix.
Ever had the feeling you've been here before?
You know the guitar pattern that's being held still through the whole song? That's he's doing this and holding it. That's like, ouch, I'd be cramping. It's a pretty wide voicing, you know, the interval on that, it seems. That's a little Dire Straight move, yeah? I like that. They went from this really smooth, chill pattern into a double time, now into a cut time. Little ghostly pattern back there. Da, 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 da. Is that a little tribute to some Black Sabbath there? I mean Zeppelin. Another one of those things about watching live performance. Okay, remove the syringe. Gilmore-ish. Ooh, I like that major third just kind of went. I like that.
Did you feel the envy for the sons of mother?
Porcupine Tree, man. You know the guitar pattern. Sounds like it's doubled. Now they faded that away. It sounded like there was an acoustic guitar there. Yeah, I heard it at the beginning, but I didn't know if maybe they had that, what's that pickup called? A piezo? Maybe another line that went out to another tone generator. Yes, sir. What a great track. Porcupine Tree. Nothing more I can say about the, except for what I said during it. Steven Wilson and the musicians and everybody who contributes, they have their formula sound. And so many wonderful influences. Like I said on that track, I heard some Dire Straits, I heard some Zeppelin, I heard some Pink Floyd, obviously. He's just got a magical sense of composition and arrangement that puts you on this blissful kind of vibe, you know? And so, yeah, that was great. I really enjoyed it. I was just tripping. I just got to a place where I was like, eh. So I have a few more left, and that's it, guys. I'm going to go. But just hang in there. I'll spin one more wheel of cheese, though. I'm not going to leave the cheesy peoples out of one more chance to be cheesed. Mikkelsen. Oh, Ginger came through. Mikkelsen. Let's do this. Hi, Jeeves. Time for another one show for the Tanal Padar. But this is from 2021 instead of the older live versions I've seen so far from 2006. Let's do this, guys. This is Tanal Padar, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce what the song title is. It is just what it is.
Nyt garderoobi varjuu vaevu väänentas. Mu õhtu töötäs tehtud on. Ja kuigi silmab looja.
No, I won't be finished until the last song.
Öösel kaua pean bussis tukkumaa. Kodu poole pikk on maa. Külmad seinad on hotelli kitsatoal. Ning suitsu viimes peosaal. Kabiinas teisa abi.
Doesn't this have kind of a Twisted Sister vibe to it? I don't know why I'm pulling that.
Kes nõrk on
Kind of like a we ain't gonna take it kind of energy.
on kopuloon. Ja taas peab üks meist lahkuma. Tähti üheks õhtuks meist kergelt tulla võib. Ja homme juba kustume, kui poleks olnud olemaski meid. Nii mõne raske teekond pooleli on jäänud. Nii mõne rihm on katkenud.
Yeah, he is. Drummer is having the best time ever. Those harmonics. Not getting. Oh, that's great. I wasn't expecting that. Right? That's me. I'm like, what? It's like they put the song into the pizza oven for a second and smoked it, and now they pulled it out and said, just kidding. I think it's an award show, that's why. If you look at the stage, there's these little mini statues. Like, yeah, it's got to be an award show. Because they're all sitting there like, meh. Yeah, that's what it looked like. First of all, the song was great. The vibes are the Twisted Sister. Yeah, let's stop it on that drummer because he was wailing. The vibes of it had that Twisted Sister kind of very uplifting, motivating rock sound. He has a great voice. Then there was that little section. They got all dark and like, and it actually sounded great. I loved when that cutaway of nothing but the bass holding on to what he was doing. I was going, ooh, look, there's a little inside slider to what might be coming. But I didn't expect that because his vocals got, and then they cleaned it back out, up a little bit. I will say, though, the performance was great. It was a very nice, brand new black leather jacket. So it was probably like some kind of an affair of an event or award show or something. I think that's why the people were just sitting there in chairs, very casual and stuff like that. So, but I loved the track. It was great. And the drummer was smoking it, right? He was getting it. Let's go. Thank you so much for dropping that in here. Okay, next up is Brexter and then Ginger after this. Brexter. I wanted to show a different side of Trans-Siberian that I don't believe you've seen yet. So I chose the song featuring incredible Lizzie Hale. Oh, she's an incredible singer from Hellstrom. I'm also including the original link just in case there's issues. All right, this is from Brexter. This is Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and the name of the song is Forget About the Blame, featuring Lizzie Hale. So let's go. Live audio.
Hello, Cleveland.
Oh, did her mic just get out?
I wasn't sure what you were thinking. I saw a distance in your eyes. The passion we once had is fading into the whirlwind of our lives.
There's smokiness in the voice there.
Like you don't care if we try real hard, we'll get somewhere. 'Cause it's all about the loving. It's not about
God, I love her voice.
the pain. Just tell me what your heart says. Forget about the blame. It's all about the loving. It's not about the pain. Tell me what your heart says. Forget about the blame.
Really good smooth, clean, acoustic, direct line sound. Very well EQ'd.
If love is strong, then we will make it. Burns out flame, we can rely.
Yeah, Jake, and I think what it was, it's live.
There's nothing I
But for the video, maybe you've cut to a mixed track of the live performance. That's why we heard that little glitch at the beginning, maybe.
Like you don't care, and you tell me that your life's not fair, but we all have our own cross to bear. It's all about the loving, it's not about the pain. Tell me what your heart says, forget about the blame. It's all about the loving, it's not about the pain. Tell me what your heart says, forget about the blame. It's all for the love. It's all for the love. It's all for the love. Oh, it's not about the pain. Our two hearts beat the same.
I love this kind of an ending. She's doing her, he's doing his lines, and they don't step on each other.
Forget the blame. It's all for
It kind of sounds a little worship music-ish. For those you know what I'm talking about.
the blame. It's all
Doesn't
about
it?
the loving.
Especially with the background vocals in
Not
it.
about the pain. Just tell me what your heart says. Forget about the blame. It's all about the loving. It's not about the pain. Just
I love her
tell me
voice.
what your heart says. Forget about the blame. It's all about the loving. It's not about the pain. Tell me
Cool.
what your heart says. Forget about the blame. Forget about the blame. Forget about the blame. Forget about the blame.
Great track. So first of all, I just do want to say something really quick. Remember, we were just right before she came on, she was live mic. We could hear all the audience and stuff. And then there was that weird little clip in it where like it went all completely dry. I'm just gonna guess. Obviously, it was live performed. No two ways about it. What we heard was the performance, but maybe this video, they decided to use this to promote the song as a live song, and it's a remix of the original audio that they clipped in, kind of just sunk it up there, and didn't put any time in like merging in the audience sound or anything like that. Great track. Oh, it did. Oh, did it say that it was okay? So I'm just saying we're in tune. Love her voice. It kind of looked like Extreme. The band Extreme was backing her up. I'm just saying. And also, like I said, though, it did have at the very end, it had that worship vibe feeling, for the religious songs that are called worship music or something like that. It had very kind of vibe, nice swing to it. So I really liked the song. I really enjoyed also, like I said, at the very end when she's riffing, he's riffing, they weren't stepping on each other. But to me, the big takeaway was just how beautiful her voice is, how powerful. It could be salty and smoky and then beautiful and tame. That's when you're looking for like the safe word. A performer like her, what's the safe word? So, okay, I have one more dono and then I am 100% done with the donos for 2026. It's coming from Ginger. Then I will be doing cheese, so just stand by. Ginger, how are you? Happy holidays to you. And it's great having you here this year as well. You've brought some wonderful music to us and even an opportunity when I met Violet Pony and all that, so your presence is very much appreciated. And I like the fact that you do pop in Discord and you share the things that you're doing on Twitch. For those of you who don't know, he's got his own channel on Twitch where he does DJing and stuff like that. You can find more information like on that for those who might still be here and that may not join or may not have a Discord. Nonetheless, Discord thing will probably pop up in a second. You can join and you can see there's a little hashtaggy thing that says self-promo and stuff, and you'll find Ginger's information there. Ginger wants us to hear a song called, let's see, Laminate Phantom from the artist Darius. Let's go. Oh, this can go in this so many different ways here. Anything from a jungle beat to a straight powerhouse. Except it's live. That's badass. Ooh, listen to that bass. What do you, did you know that I was gonna get all geeky about that bass? I think there's like a ring modulator on the bass. Love these arrangements back there. Yeah, there's that combo Soundgarden, but it's live. I'm loving every bit of it. I'm guessing that's live bass playing that's just being run through, like I said, the ring modulator or a synth or something. But I can feel the human. Really? I don't know, that bass sounds like it could be. Then again, you can humanize a MIDI track too, you know, so. Yes, so much tribal tech vibes there, for sure, Aman. Yes, of course, this could be programmed drums. There was just something about the opening drums that seemed a little more human. I have a dual use for bass line. There's a sub way in the deep in the back, and then bam. So Ginger coming in hot with an artist that has, you know, Ginger, through hanging out here and stuff, you know, there isn't necessarily, if I see you show up and stuff, that I know that I'm going to get a certain kind of music. Yes, you're a DJ and you brought, you know, Violet Pony and other great music. This is another one that's in that same genre. But you have this thing where there's a very unique, in your, I guess, style palette, is pieces of music that have some richness in the chord changes and stuff like that, albeit if it's all Ableton or Massive or Reason and whatever it is these artists are using to create their stuff, there's always some kind of depth to it in the chord changes and stuff. You know, it's not just a bunch of sequences. Well, I don't say that to downplay the composition skill. But when I say just a bunch of sequences, but because that that can be very difficult. There's a lot of toe stepping if you don't get that together. So you've got to be very precise. We've all talked about that. But I got to tell you, the second I heard this, I'm thinking that was some live bass work. It was a little fast, but doesn't mean it can't happen. We've got great musicians that can keep up with that. If that is all electric, well, this artist definitely has a definitive understanding of how bass lines work. So whether the artist played a bass at one time or another or was around it is one thing. And that drum, the opening drums too, I was going, oh, killer, this is like fresh sounding. I kind of felt, remember I said at the beginning, it's either going to be a D&B jungle or something like that, or it's going to be a hard house before the rhythm came in. So it sounded really good. That was a great track, man. And Merry Christmas to you, and thank you very much. I was glad I was able to get to your dono. So we listened to you see, I can't remember. Thank you for reminding me. The great thing about this journey in the last 5 years is I've heard so much music. The bad thing is that I've heard so much music, I can't remember. I have, taxation of my brainlation. So happy holidays to you, man. All right. Let's do a wheel of cheese before I check out for the year. Wheel of cheese. Well, there's a 90% chance I check out for the year. I'm not refreshing anything because nothing had to be refreshed. See you later, Ginger. Happy holidays to you, man. All right, one wheel of cheese. Are we ready? Let's go. Doom, 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 doom. Here we go. I just want to make sure that I have a clear list here. And here we go. All right. Boom. The last spin of the year of the Wheel of Cheese goes to... Oh, look who it landed on. Look at that. Lee, happy holidays. Because I know you're all hanging out there in the back and just hoping that this would happen. You're pretty vocal about going, oh my gosh, I hope it, which is really fun to watch. Guess what? Look at you. And you know what? There he is. I didn't know if he was going to be here to enjoy this. So let's see what we got here. So funny how our stream has been working out. Let's see what we got here. So we are going to be listening to a song. Gordy was the band that vocalist Brian Johnson fronted before he replaced Bon Scott at AC/DC after his death. Gordy was awesome, and their cover of A House of the Rising Sun is my favorite version of the song. Enjoy. All right, let's go. This is Gordy. Name of the song is House of the Rising Sun. So good to have you get this opportunity for your Wheel of Cheesy. Let's go.
The house in New Orleans they call the rising sun.
It says remastered, but I wonder if it was remixed.
Ruin of many a poor boy, and God, I know I'm one.
Great chamber sound on the reverb for the vocals, yeah?
Well, my mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. And my father, he was a gambling man.
So classic, guys. Oh my gosh.
In New Orleans.
The guitar lines in the back, a little bluesy. great tone in the voice up there in that register. Jeez. I love that there's breaks in the phrasing. Makes the solo a lot more powerful, in my opinion. Holy crap, wow. And that's coming out full-throated, open. Oh my God, that voice. Yes, sir. What an absolutely huge way to end the stream. You know, that song is so legendary. I don't think anybody in the world hasn't heard some kind of version of that. I didn't realize that there was this version of it. I really wasn't like a super fan of certain tones in the 70s and stuff, so I'm sure this probably just fell through the cracks for me. But I got to tell you, his voice, I've never heard anything like that. I'm watching the comments. I didn't know if it's because did he blow his voice out? Is why you saying that if he could or something like that, or did that have to do with didn't the original singer for AC/DC also die or something? I don't know. Forgive me. But I don't know if he blew out his voice or something. But that was probably one of the most powerful vocals I've ever heard. Like you could feel it just wide open. You know, and he's you know. Oh, I see. Okay, Lee, thank you very much. And everybody else, Rotten Soundgarden. I got it. Oh, that's too bad, man. Oof, what a talent. What an absolute talent. Well, guys, we're here. We're at the end of the stream. You know, before I get all wishy-washy, thank you all so much for this year. So many times, I got to tell you, probably about 3 or 4 times over the year, I was just going to not stream anymore, not social media anymore. Had nothing to do with you guys. I was just having kind of these social media hiccups, and I just was like, ugh, like I'm almost bored of myself doing the same thing over and over and over again. And what I found, how I found my path through it, was reminding myself that regardless of 1 people or 100 people here, I'm talking about our stream, hang out, what we have in common is that we're able to just listen to so many different genres of music and be able to share that, you know, in this big party room of what we all do with all of our personalities, with all of the fun stuff that goes on, like with, you know, patty cakes, 1 a.m., whatever. Bringing SB in as a mod as well this year. That's been wonderful, and it's been, you know, I really enjoy getting to, you know, meet people and you know, celebrate what we love to do. And as people too on Discord, you know, there's a few of us that like to, hey, this is what we're eating for dinner. Check this out. Oh, how did you make that? You know, kind of stuff. And I enjoy that part too. None of this would it not have happened had it not been for Snake was a very big integral part, along with AA, at the very beginning to getting me on the path, helping me understand, definitely helping me weave all this together. AA, I know you're really busy. I'm just going to say this because maybe you'll see this on the stream or something. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the forum. I don't know what this stream would have been like without the forum. It is all AA that built this forum that you guys interact with, and it's all interwoven. I did send him an email or a Discord about 10 days ago. I haven't heard back from him. I'm sure it's the holidays and everything. If somebody has another relationship with him outside of this, you know, let him know that I'm sending just, you know, my best wishes to him and stuff like that. Of course, there's Turnip. Turnip also, he's like the hero that doesn't wear a cape. He's in the back. He loves the music, hanging out with us. You know, definitely helping me with all the, you know, chapters and stuff on the YouTube channel. There's, you know, a very unique group of dedication that happens, you know, with all the mods that have been helping me out. Oh my God, I'm brain farting. I think I mahaloed every single mod. Turnip, SB, 1 a.m., Snake. Well, 1 a.m., of course. I saved 1 a.m. for last because I know he might be still lurking, and I know that Patty Cakes give him one more noogie on the way out before the end of the year. There he is. So anyhow, listen, guys, thank you so much for a wonderful 2025. I'm only saying it that way because I'm almost 90% sure I won't be able to come back until the first week of January. Small possibility, maybe a gaming stream, you know, a little bit more of Bastion or something. But as far as music and this kind of a session, I don't know if just a lot of family stuff going on and so on and so forth, you know, moving a lot of stuff, you know, so. And because the other thing is too, is what's making these days a lot more for me is when I took this time off to remove Quado, to actually boot the Quado, I told the supervisor of one of the departments, because, you know, I had to take a nice run of time off there, that if there are people who need holiday day off when I get back, which is starting tomorrow, I can pick up other shifts if there's people who are, and well, I authentically said that wanting to be there, but then yeah, he piled it on me. That's the reason why I'm not going to be streaming, is I'm picking up the slack for other people who work there that have families and kids and stuff that takes time off. So I'm filling in different little places there for the nonprofit. So anyhow, that's it. That's my official aloha to everybody for the year. I have 2 more streams. I got 3 actually that I have to chop up and move up into the Abbacado show. I will be popping things up on the Abbacado and other channels. I'm trying to learn how to do shorts a little better. There was a part of me that wanted to do, like, I don't know, Patty Cakes is the king of clipping me here on Twitch. And I almost wanted to go back and just get the few seconds of each one of my things and just make a thread of all my, you know. There was a part of me, I'm doing the TikTok thing, and there's this latest trend where it's like, it'll say black cat, but you hear this black cat, and then it happens, then black cat, and then it happens. I was going, oh, that would be really funny to do something like that with all my Twitch clips. But I don't think I'll have the time, the energy for it, you know, to get maybe like about 15 of them or 20 of them, just little of every time I did something, you know, not the big lead in or stuff. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, guys, super fat aloha to everybody. Have a wonderful holiday with your family. Thank you all for hanging out, each one of you. Let me see. I'm just going to run up here. So Lee and Patty Cakes and Judgment and Baja and Aman and Rotten Soundgarden, Brexter, SB, of course. Ivy Creep, whoever's lurking in the back and you don't participate, thank you. I'm just kind of scrolling up and down here and just kind of Snake, of course. Yeah, it's usual. Oh, Chaotic Old Boar came in for a second. Oh, and you also resubbed too. Thank you. Anyhow, I could do this forever. Thank you guys so much. Have a killer rest of your holiday, wherever you are in the world. Remember, count the wins. They stack up. You can see over the bullshit. And at the end of the day, I'm happy to say, I'm still here. I'm still here. Thank you guys for everything. I really appreciate it. All right. Aloha. Wait a second. Don't worry. Stop that one first.